Hello, my wonderful Cancerians. How are you? Welcome for those of you who are new. My name is Violetta. Welcome to Love, Light, and Blessings. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I wish for all of you a very blessed, abundant 2024 filled with love, light, and blessings. If you want to book your own personal reading, everything you want to know about me is in the description box down below. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into the reading. One last thing, please, guys, my Christmas wish this year is that my videos get the thumbs up, leave comments, subscribe, click on the bell for all notifications, share my videos with others, and yeah, and guess what? It doesn't cost anything. It costs zero, right? It costs zero. And I really want my channel to grow in 2024, and I need your help to make that happen. So let's go for my beautiful Cancerians. Clear messages for my beautiful Cancerians. What is the energy? What do the angels and the auroras want to tell my beautiful Cancerians? Communication. Well, it is the holidays, so you may be getting together with family. There's a bonfire. You could be sitting around the bonfire sharing stories, right? Ooh. You may be communicating with somebody. This is about open, honest communication. What are people saying behind other people's backs? Because see how they're whispering? Okay, you could be finding out the stories that people are saying behind your back. I would hate to think that my viewers would be the one talking about other people behind their back. But that could be, the whole communication here as well. It is also about, like, I'm getting the feeling like telling secrets, being very accurate in your communication is impeccable here, okay? And it is about expressing your feelings, intimacy, right? That's vulnerability right there, okay? And some of you may need validation, okay, around parenting. I always get like the parenting feeling when I see this guy on the ground and he's building or repairing a bike for a child. Things are picking up for you, and it's time for you to be ready. I also feel like for those of you who may have a brother, a father in spirit, I'm always drawn to that feather on his arm. He has gained his wings, and he is supporting you at this time. So for some of you, it's just simply about putting out there in the ether, right, what it is you're wanting to bring into your life. Some of you are getting support. You need to know you are on the right path right now. You do have stability. Listen to your guidance. Some of you could be receiving a letter, a message around something you've been waiting for. There's something big coming for you, and it's coming for you through the universe. Okay, through the universe. Some of you have been seeing 444 a lot. If you have, look up that number, Joanne's Sacred Angel numbers. Also look up the number 974. Okay, there might be a message there for you as well. So some of you could be receiving some type of letter in the mail that you've been waiting on. You may feel like, like spirit has forgotten you, left you out, something. But this is saying, no, you are getting the guidance. You do have the support you need, and the news is on the way. Communication. So let's see, for my Cancerians, what is the message around this crowning energy? What is the message around this crowning energy? Clear, clear messages, Spirit. Clear, clear messages. Clear, clear messages. Clear, clear messages. For my Cancerian spirit. All right, let's dive in, guys, shall we? Okay, what is this communication? Why do you feel they're ready? And everything is okay. All right, so first card out, Ace of Cups. Love. Okay, you could be in a relationship already, in a partnership already, and that's deepening by having honest, intimate conversations. Okay, there could be like fear around having this conversation. And I get that for some of you, because when I first started doing my healing work, I had realized that, I kept a lot to myself because I didn't really know how to communicate, because I used to just blurt things out. And that came from like just putting it out there anyway. I didn't think about my words. I didn't think about, if they would hurt somebody, not hurt somebody. And it came from, the old beliefs: children are to be seen and not heard, keep quiet, don't say nothing. So when I did feel like I needed to say something, I just blurted it out, okay, without even thinking about how it was coming across. And actually, the first time that was made known to me was by a coworker that we became soul sisters outside of work. And she actually brought it to my attention one day in work. And I was like so obliviated, because those who knew me really knew the person that I was. And I wasn't that person that I was coming across as. So we had made a deal. And the deal was, whenever I came across that way, it was up to her to bring it to my attention so I could correct it. And that actually worked out really well, because it taught me how to communicate on a different level and in a better way. So some of you could be fearful about a love connection. Some of you may feel like you're in like a controlling love connection. That may simply be the intimate talk you need to have. Maybe you need to have a little more freedom in your relationship. Courage and strength. Okay, courage and strength. I'm also getting, for some of you, you could be in separation from your loved one, because see how she's in a cage, he's in a cage, and the devil is between them, right? The toxic energy is between them. So it may simply be about clearing the air with a loved one, right? defending your beliefs. Okay, this is also my boundary cards. Setting boundaries around love, sticking to those boundaries. You could be, this is, the magician has a lot of different meanings, right? The magician has all the tools they need to manipulate the energy around them. So being right underneath the devil, this tells me that you could be in a manipulative situation. Something you had a lot of patience on. You've been waiting. Love and communication is what I always get when I look at this card, because the water goes from green to blue. So this is about communicating your feelings, and you could feel like you are in a love connection that is manipulative and is controlling. And you have strength and temperance. You have the courage and strength to speak from your heart. And for those of you who have a hard time with communicating, I suggest calling on Archangel Gabriel, because he is the throat chakra angel. He is all about communication. And before you have this deep, intimate conversation, right, with this person, whether it's a lover, a husband, a family member, whatever it is, right, call on Archangel Gabriel and ask him to help you find the right words, to speak from your heart with love and compassion, and to be open to receive communication back, right? Communication goes both ways. Some of you are simply standing up for yourself around love, and it will be successful. 9 of Pentacles. You've invested in this. Okay, you've invested in this situation. There's a lot of investment here. And you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Cancerian. Judgment. There is the wake-up call. There is the wake-up call. So some of you, it's about you having a communication with somebody who has definitely been manipulating a love situation, and you've had the wake-up call. Judgment. You've had the wake-up. That angel, I always forget it's opposite in my camera. That angel is like blowing the horn. This is like a smack in the face sign. Okay. For some of you, if there is a court case here, but I don't see the 10 of Swords, I don't see the 10 of Wands, I don't see the Death card yet. Okay. So for some of you, it's just having that major aha moment, that wake-up call. Okay. That you have been in a toxic, controlling, manipulated love situation. And it's about you now defending your beliefs around love, putting up strong boundaries, right? And that does allow for success. Maybe this person, like I didn't realize, right? Like my coworker brought to my attention, I didn't ever realize I'm Italian. Italians just like say things with, out thinking, because they think everybody communicates like them. And no, that's not the case. It's very different. But you do have the strength, and you can balance the communication by being vulnerable, by being open, by being honest. And then I think things will go in your favor. You could have been with this person 9 years. There's a long time invested here. And with her holding the hawk, I feel like you've looked at it from a different perspective. Like, is this worth investing more of my time into? And I think this is why you're having this conversation. So clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. Some of you could really be having sleepless nights. Some of you could really be in fear. See the look on her face in that Nine of Swords? Right? Sleepless nights, having anxiety. You're learning something from this with the Page of Pentacles. Okay? And I feel like what you're learning, right? What you're learning is like, this could be like something that you thought was your wish come true, and now you're realizing it's not your wish come true with the Star in reverse. Okay. You've never spoken truly from the heart before. You've not ever had an intimate conversation, and you've not ever been totally vulnerable. And it's about learning how to do that. That's for some of you, not all of you. And it's like suddenly something may happen this holiday season with the Tower here, that suddenly you're defending something, you're standing up for yourself, you're having, communication that you've been holding back for a long time. And like, just suddenly something happens, and I will clarify that Tower at the end, but suddenly something happens that makes you realize just how toxic and manipulative this situation is. Okay, so why is the Devil here? Ending a cycle. Okay. Lies. Ooh, okay. So this was a toxic person. You can be leaving this person and only taking with you what you need. Right? That's what I think of. Or this person, you could just come home one day like my dad did when he got remarried. He was at work one day, and while he was at work, his second wife had a moving van at the house and literally cleaned him out. He came home to an empty house. Right? You could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but the King of Swords, right? Very, very stubborn. See how he's not even, like, he's looking death in the eye, right? Looking at this ending head on. Also is very stubborn, right? Looking the other way. Looking the other way. Why is the Strength card here? Four of Swords. It zapped your energy. Whatever this is, it has really zapped your energy. Soulmate. Okay, you could have thought this person was your soulmate, and I get that. Been there too. And they've turned out to be very manipulative, very toxic, really drained your energy. Why is the Seven of Wands here? And this may be the conversation that you're having. Too many cards, Spirit. You may be having the conversation that, look, I can't take this anymore. You're too controlling. You're keeping me bound. I do have a lot of love for you. I do feel like you're my soulmate. but I can't live like this anymore. So there has to be a change. Excuse me, there has to be a change. Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here for my Cancerians? Okay. So you may have went into this immaturely. In this deck, there's two Fool cards. One is a puppy jumping off a cliff and look, doesn't really know where he's landing at all, right? And then the other one is a full-grown dog who clearly knows the direction that they're going in, and they're wholeheartedly taking that leap of faith forward, knowing, having an idea of where they may land. Where this one is like, the puppy jumps off the cliff and now they're like, oh crap, now what? Now what? This person can also be younger than you or just a very immature energy. And something that you thought was going to be stable, going to be long-term, right, ended up being very painful. Yeah. Toxic, manipulating energy in the end. Yeah. It's like you're numb. There's nothing left to give. That rose is dying. So why is the... You're taking action in a new direction. Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Something that you're passionate about. You could be passionate about relocating, traveling down a new path, finding out who you are, finding out what your gifts are, what your talents are. Excuse me. Why is Temperance here? I'm still getting over that cold. Why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here, Spirit? King of Cups. It's your emotions. Your emotions could have been up and down, but now you're like really in your feelings. You could be keeping all of this to yourself. See, that's why you have to remember when I said calling on Archangel Gabriel, speaking from your heart, having clear communication of what you've been keeping bottled up inside. Could be you've been wanting to leave, see the suitcases all packed, but being in fear. Six of Wands. Hierophant in reverse. So I do feel like this marriage could be saved, right? If they're willing to put an end, and they are willing to work on this marriage, and it will be successful. Or the other thing is, if there is a property involved here, because she has two keys hanging around her neck, you could be buying them out. Because the Hierophant in the upright is a commitment. The Hierophant in the reverse is non-commitment. Okay? So you have to apply it how it goes. You did put a lot of time into this. You did put a lot of work into this. And I still feel like even with the Hierophant in reverse, it can be successful. It can be healed. Because look, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and it's like, yeah, this can be saved. You've invested a lot in this connection. So I don't feel like, if you're not ready to throw in the towel, but maybe you want to be separated for a while to work on better communicating, maybe go to couples counseling, right? Investing in that. For some of you that are going to go forward, and it is about having a home, it will go in your favor. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're on the fence about this. With the Emperor here, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. You know, the Emperor is controlling, but they're also a leader. They're very wise, business wise, investment wise. And the Queen of Wands is a protecting energy, is a loving energy, is a nurturing energy, right? For me, that's what the Queen of Wands is, because if you ever watch The Lion King, it's the lionesses that protect Simba, right? Simba is the king over the pride, over the prairie, right? He keeps all the animals in the prairie safe, but who keeps him safe? The lionesses. So I do feel like the choice is yours here with the Two of Pentacles. If you truly feel like there is love here and this person is your soulmate, here's the other thing to stop and think about. Are they mirroring back at you traits within yourself that you don't like? Maybe it's time to do some inner work before you make that final decision. Maybe both of you need to go to marriage counseling to have someone help you balance that out. Judgment. I feel like all of a sudden you feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens on your back. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of you are going to make the choice to end it, walk away. And, you know, you do have a better opportunity on the horizon for you, something that is long term, okay? For others of you, you may feel like, you know what? Like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly. You have to get through the really trying times to realize just how strong your bond is and the work that needs to be done, right? Marriages are work. Relationships are work. They're not like an easy flow all the time. There's ups, there's downs, and there's in-betweens. So either way, okay, either way, this conversation is destined to happen. This sudden aha moment is destined to happen. But the energy is always shifting. The energy is always changing with the Wheel of Fortune. So you can change the course if you so choose to, and your partner so choose to. So let's see what affirmations. And here's another thing Spirit said. New year, clean slate. And work from the ground up. Okay? Because I do feel, you know, like I said, something made me tell you that story in the beginning about my coworker. And I do feel like that, A, there's a mirroring going on here. B, it's just learning to stand up for yourself, but in allowing yourself to be vulnerable, opening up your heart and saying what it is that you've been holding on to, okay? And doing it without fear. You got this, Cancer. You got this. Clear, clear affirmations for the month of January for my Cancerian spirit. Clear, clear affirmations. Okay. When I shine bright, I give others permission to shine with me. There's that mirroring. Okay? They are mirroring back at you the traits that you don't like about yourself. So are you controlling? Are you manipulating? Do you talk about people behind their back? Because these people are definitely whispering, right? They all have their heads turned and they're all going, psh, 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 psh. But these two people right here aren't doing that. Aren't doing that. So again, that's for some of you, not all of you. So no hate comments, please. I'm just telling you the messages Spirit's bringing in. So it makes sense that if you say, when I shine my light, I give others permission to shine with me. When I shine my light, I give others permission to shine with me. When I shine my light, I give others permission to shine with me. Doing the healing work together in a partnership could be amazing. Could be a beautiful thing. So January 2024 could be a beautiful thing if you so choose. Alrighty? So I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, and 2024, may it be filled with love, light, and blessings for every one of you. Please, guys, my Christmas wish is to get the likes up, comments, share my videos, subscribe, and click on the bell. It all costs nothing to do. Be well, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.